Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader Origin Noble Guide. Let's check the origin. Let's go.
Are you ready for Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader? As I am. The Emperor protects.
The next origin would be Noble. And what does Noble do and what it is? It's basically something like a cheese origin, a cheese class, a funny one to play with. You pick a servant, okay? One of your companions becomes your servant and you raise their stats and you command them what to do and they get buffed and you get buffed alongside them, okay? So it's like a fantastic duo type of gameplay, okay? So what is the main feature? It's you serve me. The noble assigns one ally who will become their servant until the end of the combat. And imagine assigning Argenta as your servant till the end of the combat. Buffed Argentina. Okay, she's gonna hurt like crazy. Anytime the noble abilities affect the servant will gain +5 to all characteristics until the start of the noble's next turn. Anytime the servant attacks a target that the noble dealt damage to the last turn, okay, so if you dealt damage to an enemy, then comes the next turn, now your servant has increased critical. Now imagine Argenta with increased critical. It's absolutely crazy. Okay, all you need to do is to create the servant out of Argenta, whack an enemy and wait for a round, and then the show begins. That's the origin. Now, what does it rely on? It relies on intelligence and on fellowship. Okay, so something like a mage support, okay, psyker support, you can play it like that. And the main talents would be commands. You command your servant and what to do. The first one is you do something. If a noble uses an ability on their servant, the servant will gain extra action point for the next turn. It does not stack though. Extra action point is absolutely great, okay, it's a free shot. The next one would be you protect me. If the noble and the servant are close to each other at the start of noble's turn, they both gain temporary wounds, or better to say, they gain additional health. Now imagine casting that, for example, on some tanky companion, you're gonna become tanky as well. Okay, you like mimic the best parts of your companions as a noble. That's what a class is. The next one would be you go on. The noble servant gains movement points every turn. Additional movement points. Good on bruisers because they need to cover a lot of ground. Also can be good on soldiers like Argenta. The next talent would be you kill it. If the servant kills the target that the noble dealt damage to in the previous turn, the noble will gain +1 action point on the next turn. So you see how it perplexes, okay, from turn to turn. As long as you make commands and you create kills, you get stronger for the next round, and your servant gets stronger for the round after you, and you switch round after round. And the next one would be you are next. This talent, if the servant has less than 30% of maximum health, the noble can use you serve me once more in the battle, designing a new servant and removing the effect from the previous one. You can also switch servants in the middle of combat, okay, or better to say, you can also do you serve me with you are next. You can cast it twice basically. So what is the best option for the home world for noble origin? It's Voidborn, High World, and all around Imperial world. So Voidborn will provide a bit of a mage-like noble. High World is the pure support noble, and from the Imperial, this is all around a bit of damage, okay, and a bit of support. You get to pick what you want to do here. I recommend doing Voidborn for the noble. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I thank to all of my patrons and all of the members on my YouTube channel. As always, thank you all for your support, and I'll be seeing you on the next one. Thanks for watching.
you ready for Warhammer 40k rogue trader? As I am. The Emperor protects.